Hi FlossTube, it's Stitching Joanne here. I'm here with my preview of the World of Cross Stitching magazine issue 233. As you can see, I'm doing this a bit differently to usual. You'll have to let me know what you think. So yep, this is the front cover. Here are the two free gifts that you get with this issue. So the first one is a Fuzzy Moon card kit. This is the first Christmas themed piece this year, so we can expect more of that in the following issues leading up to Christmas. The second free gift is a floral bookmark, which I've blurred out so you can't copy it. So there's like a pink vase at the bottom, and then the flowers grow up the bookmark with daisies and roses and things in it. This one they've put in some card. Perhaps you'd like to tell me how you finish your bookmarks. Just a little advert that I saw here. Maurice.crossstitch.co.uk. I've got an up to 50% sale. It's mostly on kits, but on the other items, if it's your first order, you get a 10% discount anyway. So the first design is one by Bee Bunny of a little rabbit doing some embroidery. The design has 27 colours, including one DMC metallic, which is used in the handle of the scissors at the bottom there. There's no fractional stitches or French knots, which is great. And on 14 count Ada, this design comes out at around 8 by 7 inches. The second design is Poppies Plate by Doreen Jones, which she's framed in a hoop. The design only has 15 colours and it's all full crosses and measures 7 3/4 inches across on 14 count Ada. The centre and the border is filled in with 2 skeins of ecru, but you might want to leave that out if you're using a hand dyed fabric. There seems to be quite a lot of poppy designs around recently. In the Best Buys section, I thought these owls were really sweet. They're designed by RTO and around £10 for the kit. It uses DMC floss, which is really good. You can get them on So and So, but they're out of stock at the minute. They're not in the most obvious place. If you go onto RTO in the manufacturer list and then select animals, I selected birds and they weren't in there, so just look out for that. Next, some animal occasions cards by Deborah Page with the usual sentiments. It doesn't give an accurate measurement, but they're 320 by 560 stitches each. If you wanted to stitch the set, there's 16 colours. There are fractional stitches and French knots, and the aperture cards come from craftcreations.com. The wishes granted chart is of this fisherman. Next, lots of you will be happy to see we have lots of Halloween designs this month. These ornaments have been designed by Belinda Carles-Nace and are stitched in 9 different Weeks Dye Works threads, which I've not seen in this magazine before. I don't celebrate Halloween, but these are gorgeous. We've got a spooky house and pumpkins with birds on. We've then got 31 spooky ideas by Doreen Jones, which have been displayed in lots of different ways here. So there's these ones, and others include a witch stirring her cauldron, a vampire, jars of sweets, more ghosts and cats, a happy Halloween, and a mummy, things like that. This design in the middle on the bottom is actually available as a freebie on crossstitching.com in their charts and patterns section. And here we've got part 2, which is the final part of Moon Hair by Heaven and Earth Designs. The original art is by Suzanne Geisman. I really want to stitch this, even though I told myself I'd never do a Heaven and Earth design again. the colours are just beautiful. It has 88 colours, but I'd definitely check out the colours first because I noticed some of them only have a few stitches in places that aren't really noticeable. The finished size is 18 by 14 inches and part 1 is in the last magazine, issue 232. This month's alphabet is Autumn ABC by Shannon Wazilief. That name I can never say. I actually really like this one. The reds and the pinks I really like. Each letter's got a motif with some leaves. So here we've got hedgehog, berries, pumpkins and a pine cone, but there's also ones with acorns, mushroom, toadstool thingies and a robin. I'm not sure I'd do it for a name, but you could perhaps spell out autumn or harvest. Each letter is 4 by 4.5 centimetres and altogether they use 13 colours of DMC. Here we've got Lily of the Valley, all in her party dress, ready to go to a party. She's quite big at 8 by 6 inches for sort of a simple design. She's got 14 colours and in the grass and the leaves there's some blending, so one strand of 2 different colours. This time pet of the month is this really cute Patterdale Terrier. It actually made me want one. I instantly went and googled up photos of Patterdale Terriers. I really like the blue the check paper that they've stuck on the card there. There's 9 colours and it's 8 by 8 centimetres. I guess you could change the colours, sort of the colour of the collar or whatever, to match your own Patterdale Terrier. So here's one for the kids. It's Dino World by Emma Congdon. As you can see, it's quite complicated. It suggests that it would take 130 hours to stitch. It's 11 by 14 inches and surprisingly only has 21 colours. So here's the fairy tales design. It was a chart, so I've tried to blur it in Photoshop, but I think that's really cute with its little broomstick. So now we come to the final design in this month's edition, and it's this baby sampler by Jenny Barton. It's not really a style that I've seen before. Here they've made it into a canvas and they give instructions on how to do that, sort of attaching it to the canvas boards that you can already buy. All the alphabet and numbers are provided. It's got 20 colours and it's 8.5 by 7.25 inches. And of course here's a sneak peek at next month's designs. I really love this Sugar Plum Fairy on the left. I'll definitely have to do that one. On the right there, your next free gift includes a 16-month calendar with 6 designs to stitch, so be sure to get that. There's also a bear Christmas card kit and looks like there's a Christmas chart as well, so there's a few more Christmassy designs coming in. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this preview of the World of Cross Stitch magazine. Let me know if you prefer this format or the old format where I sort of wave things around and do a terrible job of showing them to the camera. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next month with the next preview.